Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, I want to go discuss the fact that Sony actually has a lot more control than we thought over all these major retailers in terms of actual the PlayStation drop, in terms of how they do the drops, how much stock they get for the drops, how they actually do the selling of the drops, aka bundles or not, and a lot of other major retailer information that has slowly been leaking out throughout these past few weeks. And I figured, with a lot of people also kind of bring up this topic in terms of how to actually go get consoles in stores, etc., that this would be a very nice topic to kind of go elaborate into and talk about as well. So basically, the overall summary for this video is that Sony actually has a lot of direct control, and we're going to go talk about it. So if any of you guys are brand new, if you guys want to, our main channel as of right now has been trying our best to help everyone go get their consoles and get their PS5s and the restocks. But we've also been working on some other news videos as well, and we're going to probably keep on slowly moving into more actual news and review videos as well on the channel. So if you guys would like to go subscribe, either for the PS5 giveaway, pop on the notifications and go subscribe if you guys would like to, or just for overall general videos. If you guys like the vibe, leave a like if you guys join well. On top of that too, always check on the Amazon link down below. We have that for the PS5 link in case you guys want to go check for a random restock. We have the Twitter and Twitch stream down below. We're actually giving out an actual Twitter giveaway too as well for the PS5, a separate one. So make sure you guys enter in on that. That's linked down below. And of course, as I mentioned, the Twitch stream if you guys want to follow and say hi. And of course, we also have the Weeble, deposit $100 with the link down below, and you guys get $25 for free. Just do it throughout a video if you guys want to, or if you're bored. And Coinbase buy $100 worth of any Bitcoin, you guys go and get free Bitcoin as well. So always link down below. So in this topic, this is gonna be a big one. I see people talk about this a lot up on Twitter, on Reddit, on overall YouTube videos, and I kind of thought some of this would be a little bit more common knowledge based on the initial start of like launch and how we've seen all the other major retailers kind of how they handle it in the first place, how they actually did the releases, how most things have been online, stuff like that. But throughout like the past few weeks, we've seen a lot more major retailers somewhat leak more information, and we've seen more confirmations too as well when it comes to all the actual stock coming around to stock, how they release the stock, when the stock gets released, and all of that. So I want to go and talk about the fact that Sony actually has a lot of control and has even went and threatened a lot of these different places too as well to actually go and actually, deal with all the actual stock. Also, for some reason, my camera sometimes is out of focus. So when it comes to all this one, I want to go and showcase up a few different things, and we're going to go and talk about it, because I think it's very, very interesting as well. So I'm going to show you guys up an article on over here, basically which goes and states, Folger vede kirde zon grimor na klinger terabur. Just kidding. Just kidding. No way. We did the nice little Google Translate. My friend also helped me out for this too as well. sorry. I gotta go with the work and the joke sometimes. We're always a serious channel. Sorry. So basically, this article goes and states, I believe it's in Norwegian. All PlayStation 5 sales will be made through online stores, which we've kind of known that. We'll kind of elaborate on that a little bit more too as well. As far as we all know, this will apply to all the outlets, which has kind of been happening too here as well in America. According to several sources known to Gamer.no, Sony justifies this with the fact that they do not want to contribute to the increasing corona infection, something they envision can happen if there are larger gatherings of customers who try to secure the console. Which is fine, I get that. I think everyone's kind of had like that same thought process of why they're mainly doing mostly online sales. I will go and do a quick chime on in when it comes to restocking. It does kind of stink because when it comes to all the actual restocks, if it's online only, a lot of the times that's where more bots actually go and happen. I think one of the best way to go and actually counteract any type of actual scalping or a bots basically buying stuff is have it for in-store pickup. You buy it in your local region and then basically go pick it up in the store. That kind of prohibits any bots from buying out an entire area and have it get sent to a PO box or like an office or whatever. So that kind of stinks, but I understand why they do it in terms of the pandemic as well. So just letting you guys know on top of that. So Gamer.no has also been given access to an internal message from a dealer link. Here, employees are informed that Sony not only encourages online sales, but that the gaming giant has made it clear that it will ruin future sales cooperation between the parties if the retailer sells PlayStation 5s in physical stores in 2021. Thus, it seems that the sales restriction is not just an invitation, but an order that will have negative consequences if not complied with. Sony did not want to comment on the matter, nor whether it was an injection or an invitation. We will update the article if we hear from them. As well, on top of that too, because some of these are a little bit more dated, but I'm kind of more showcasing the stuff and kind of supporting the point on the actual video itself. We've also had other actual articles shown on over here too as well from the more earlier things, even from CNBC, saying Sony said on Thursday that its new PlayStation 5 game console, which will compete directly with Microsoft's new Xbox Series X, will not be sold in retailer stores on launch day due to the spread of the coronavirus. This is a little bit more data new, but kind of just more so supporting up the actual point. Also, thank you for the follow on Twitch. So I want to go and kind of touch on that, just kind of showcase that there has been news on this throughout the past few weeks, few months, when it comes to the actual drop itself, and kind of more so confirming a few different things. So let's kind of get to the more ramble and speculation part into this and how this affects it and why it's intriguing. And there's also a bit more proof as well mixed on in. So why is it interesting that Sony themselves are having such a harsh restriction on some of these major retailers and trying to go and rule some of these restocks with more of an iron fist? So there's a few things mixed on in. Now, let me go actually kind of get more so talk about the proof. So throughout these past few weeks, in terms of restocking, in terms of leaks and rumors, we have actually seen quite a few other major companies and managers also go do double confirmations that Sony is in charge of the restocking dates, the restocking amounts, and restocking on how you actually do the restocks themselves. So in terms of proof of this, we've seen Gamefly. Gamefly has actually publicly went out and stated, and I'm not sure if they legally can or not, but they've actually went out and stated that they do not control how they go and sell these consoles. That more so means that a lot of people were upset more so with the bundles, but apparently that Sony is the one that's actually in control of how the bundles are actually being sold. This is more so on the speculation on my half, so I may be wrong, but we've also seen other confirmations from places such as Target, and I believe also even Best Buy leaks, so take them with a grain of salt, but it kind of aligns up with everything else. The Gamefly one was directly from the actual Gamefly verified Twitter, but we've also had other people saying, we are not in control of the stock, Sony is in control of the stock. And Sony decides when we go and sell and when we get the consoles themselves. As well, we've also seen that too as well, if you guys ever watch my Amazon series, where they actually put in orders to go get digital consoles a while back, but they still have not actually had a chance to get them, and they're just waiting on Sony themselves to actually go and sell it. As well, we've also seen this up for other regions mixed on into as well, with various other sources also confirming this. So some things that's kind of interesting to note is one, that Sony actually is the actual company itself that decides on if it's a bundle, and it kind of seems like how much stock you go and get. Because I believe that as of right now, Sony is the company with the leverage. The Walmarts, the Best Buys, the Targets, all these major retailers want the consoles, and they're probably at this point trying to do anything they can to go keep Sony happy as they go get the production, because they know it will instantly go and sell on out and drive more traffic to their actual website itself. So another interesting note too as well is on the bundle talk. It's very intriguing to me that Sony essentially goes and determines on which places go and sell which stock. Now, I'm not sure if this is somewhat open up to interpretation, or more so maybe if you are, say, a smaller retailer such as Antonline, which maybe you have to go and sell those bundles. Maybe you more so have to buy lump sum, aka you have to buy directly from Sony, so Sony makes the profits from the controllers and games, etc. And then Antonline has to basically try to work out the pricing for the bundles and see how they go and sell. Or if it's a separate thing where literally Sony is only offering this and that's all they can go and get. Because we've also seen some other places such as Antonline be a little bit more skeptical on the fact that they only have bundles, and some places are consistently only bundles. And I think a lot of us all understand that the main major stock we want is more on the pure consoles, the digitals, and discs. But we have actually been seeing the major ones such as Amazon, Walmart, Best Buy, and Target being able to actually go and get normal consoles, but a lot of the side retailers, the Costco's, the Sam's Clubs, the actual Antonlines, even Newegg at a lot of times, more so we're only kind of seeing more so on the bundles. So that would make sense in how Sony themselves are only purely going and selling those to the actual major retailers that somewhat have a little bit more of leverage. Another major thing to kind of be a note on is more so the actual quote-unquote threat, or basically when Sony had, and when I can go and quote, is that that was the thing we were talking about too before, that they basically had, I can show you guys right here, that they have given the access to internal messages from the dealer link here, that employees are informed that Sony not only encourages online sales, but that the gaming giants have made it clear it will ruin future sales cooperation between the parties. I feel like I said cooperation really weird every time. If the retailer sells PlayStation 5s in physical stores. So in terms of that, there's more of an actual pure threat when it comes to Sony trying their best to go and more so have control over the stock itself, and basically means that if other retailers are trying their best to actually go move all this stock into in-person, that this could lead into some major issues in general. So basically, if you ever go and see major places like Target, Walmart, etc., trying to go work in normal in-person sales, that Sony themselves might have just go and completely cut them off for the actual stock, or put them on like a 6-month break and be like, yeah, guess what, Target, Walmart's getting all your stock. So it's very crazy to kind of go and see how much actual direct control and how much regulation Sony's trying to go push. So we've seen this up in Target, as I mentioned. We've seen this up in other places such as Amazon, but also even for these articles, these are more in the actual European areas too as well. So to me, it's insane on how much actual control Sony has on top of this, whether it's for the actual stock, whether it's for the bundles, or whether it's just for the actual overall pricing, or even at the higher end, which I think is probably a big deal as well, on how much stock an actual location will go and get. Because we've seen some more of the major retailers such as Best Buy, Target, etc., have very big stock. And maybe at that point, they just have really good relations with Sony, so they're able to actually go and receive a more consistent supply in terms of stock. Now, versus maybe say for a Walmart, maybe they have to go and spread their stock a little bit more thin, or maybe they have separate different types of actual trade deals, such as that with Sam's Club as well, or they have to split the console stock. So it's very, very insane to kind of focus on how much stock America has actually gotten in terms of compared to the rest of the world, but also on how much leverage it seems like either America or Sony, depending on how you look at it, actually goes and has to keep on getting these consoles, especially if you compare it, say, America to the European areas, Australia, Japan, etc. So I thought this would be a very interesting thing to go and kind of note that actually Sony themselves are threatening to go and ban physical retailers if they do go and sell in person. Now, a little bit of a wind down on this because some of these articles are a little bit more dated as well. I would probably go and say in the sometime near future that Sony probably will allow actual more resales for these consoles. We've also seen more so a lot of these in the smaller retailers that some places have actually had stock in person. I think maybe more like Myers and such. But I think as of now, we have barely seen any actual proper physical stock. And if you guys also remember a while back, Walmart also actually had a physical sign saying, hey, we're not selling stuff in person. So I'm sure maybe throughout the next few months, there may be a little bit more of a lax when it comes to actual stock in general, and people can maybe go in person and actually get the stock and pick it on up. But I think as of right now, Sony still wants to have that very, very hardcore control over the stock and wants to keep it and maintain it up into actual online only until further notice still. And it's also very interesting to go and see how Sony is actually against that and basically wants to go and have issues with the retailers if they do not follow those rules. So I feel this was really interesting to kind of go and show you guys. I kind of thought this conversation kind of popped up a lot as well throughout the past few weeks, and especially on Twitter, on Reddit, etc. So I figured I want to make a video on it and talk about it with you guys. So thank you guys all so much for watching. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe for the PS5 giveaway with notifications on. Or if you guys are just trying to go actually get a console, or just like future gaming news videos like this. I love talking about stuff and speculating on things too as well. So hope you guys like that. But right now the focus is still restocking news, but I'm trying to work in other videos. I like making videos. I like playing games, all that good stuff. The Twitter down below. Enter on the Twitter giveaway. We'll put that link down below in the little sellout link. Same with the Twitch. Follow up the Twitch and say hi. Drop a Prime sub if you guys would like. On top of that too, always go check on the Amazon link. Amazon for the PS5 restock, if ever does go and happen. There's always a chance to go look. Digital is very much overdue. And of course, we also have the Weeble. Deposit $100 and buy... you don't even have to buy any stocks. You can just go get free stocks. You guys basically make free money. And then Coinbase, you guys buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency, and you guys go and get free Bitcoin. Link down below. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. And as I said, subscribe, leave your comments and your thoughts down below. I love you guys and appreciate you guys all so much for watching in the first place. And I see you guys all up later on today for some more restocking news. Target's going to be hot. Can't wait to go and wait for more on that. I just appreciate you guys all so much for watching. If you guys see this a few months from now or weeks from now too as well, hope you guys are all having a good day. And I appreciate you guys all for existing. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.